Here's up for some dramatic reading. An op-ed in the Orlando Sentinel that went, I'm not kidding, viral today for how great it is. I love Disney World, but wokeness is ruining the experience. Damn. Look at this guy. He just wants to enjoy Disney World. Look at all these Mickey Mouses back there. This is a true fan. True blue fan. Okay? My family and I have been loyal Disney customers for decades. We vacation at Disney World every year. We take a Disney cruise every year or two. Consequently, we spend way too much money in Orlando. Unfortunately, I am strongly rethinking our commitment to Disney, and thus Orlando. The more Disney moves away... Yeah, everyone soy jack, please, in chat, because this is very soy jack, okay? The more Disney moves away from the values and vision of Walt Disney, the less Disney World means to me. What does that mean? Like, the less anti-Semitic there? Disney is forgetting that guest immersion is at the core of its business model. When I stand at Galaxy's Edge or Fantasyland, I know I am in a theme park, but through immersion and my willingness to set the real world aside, something magical happens. That spell is broken when the immersion experience is shattered by the real world, and boy, has Disney been breaking the immersion. All right, listen, I believe that all adults should be able to have lots of fun in their lives, okay? I think that maturity is conditional, and I think it's totally okay to go and play laser tag with your bros when you're 52 years old. I respect that. However, when you are a grown-ass man, okay, and you're bemoaning the real boy experience being shattered by the real world. Recently, Disney announced cast members are now permitted to display tattoos, wear inclusive uniforms, and display inclusive haircuts. Disney did all this in the name of allowing cast members to express themselves. Oh no. It's a slightly better place to work at now. The problem is, I'm not traveling across the country and paying thousands of dollars to watch someone I do not know express themselves. Dude, holy shit. This feels like the shut up and dribble thing. I'm not watching NBA to hear black people's opinions. Like, it's the vibe. I am there for the immersion and the fantasy, not the reality of a stranger's self-expression. I do not begrudge these people their individuality, and I wish them well in their personal lives, but I do not get to express my individuality at my place of business. Damn, he's mad. Shouldn't you be able to then? You are a toy! What is this lot? Why do boomers always do this, dude? I recently went into a Dairy Queen and I saw a young lady with an ear piercing. Back when I was a young boy, if I had showed up with an ear piercing, they would have shot me. And I liked it. If I couldn't do it, why can you? Like, why? What's next? Is Disney going to end the rule barring on-stage cell phone use by cast members as an infringement of self-expression? Wait, when we're talking about displaying tattoos, wearing inclusive uniforms, and displaying inclusive haircuts, who are we talking about it for? Because if you're in like a big goofy costume, nobody can see your hair. Do we mean like Snow White is dressed like Snow White, but then she has like a Garfield tattoo on her neck or something? What are we talking about exactly? Yeah, cast members means everyone who works at Disneyland, not the people in costume. This means the general staff. So wait, what immersion is being broken when you go to Disneyland and you go inside a gift shop and you talk to a cashier in a polo shirt and you buy a thing from them? Is the inclusion of a tattoo really the immersion breaker there? Like in your mind, you're like, I'm at Disney Castle, and this is the Disney Castle gift shop, and the woman who I'm talking to was raised in a cut, and then you see a tattoo, and you're like, oh, that's right. I'm 46 years old, I'm balding, and I hate my wife. Take my money, please. What? that we're talking about here? We're not even talking about the actual cartoon, because it'd be weird if like you saw Snow White or Ariel from The Little Mermaid in the distance and she has like a mohawk and like giant ear gauges. I get it. Like if you're in costume, you're in costume. Okay. No cast members or the actors. What are we talking about? Hold on. I'm pretty sure. How'd I say her name? Ariel? Isn't. No, look, it says right here. A cast member is a Disney employee that works at Disney Park or Disney Store. They have various jobs such as watching over security, tending to rides and attractions, and playing Disney characters. This doesn't mean specifically Disney characters. It means anyone who works at the park. It's Ariel? Oh, I haven't seen The Little Mermaid in ages. Did I ever see The Little Mermaid? Maybe. Look, I'll be charitable here. Snow White should be able to wear mohawks. Look, it's in an ideal world, but we're not there yet, okay? Anyway, hold ye horses, okay? Hold on. More broadly, like many corporations, Disney has been politicizing its business. Full disclosure, I'm a Christian and a conservative Republican. Ah, thank you for the disclosure. I couldn't tell. So the people who run Disney and I do not see eye to eye. Regardless, corporations have always made politically motivated decisions. Oh, shit. This guy just elevated discourse above the Tim Pool level. Usually, it is due to the desire to make a profit, but sometimes it is due to the values of the people in the corporation. Oh my god, we're reaching triple-digit IQ points here with this political analysis. Walt Disney used his corporation to express his patriotism during World War II and his pro-capitalism beliefs afterwards. The difference today is that the people who run Disney use social media to scream to the whole world that a decision has been made for political reasons. And we're back down to double digits. Hold on. Hold on. Does everyone remember that old cartoon? Hold on. What was it? Daffy Duck Nazi cartoon? It was this, right? Daffy the Ductators, right? Right? Or was the Nazi shit? And it was anti-Nazi? No, wait, where's the one where he was working in the... Oh, did we just catch a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's the Japanese. Oh, wait. It was Der Fuhrer's face? Donald Duck. There we go. There we go. Look, I can't tell. No, it says the Ductators. Spirit of 43? What was the name? I don't know where all these cartoons come from. Der Fuhrer. There we go. Yeah. So wait, how is producing and animating a cartoon on the evils of Nazi Germany? This is a good cartoon, by the way. How is this, by the way, if you ever listen to a Nazbol talk about how the Nazi party was pro-working class, you need to watch this cartoon because it's actually pretty good. It's actually, is there any anti-Japanese racism in here? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, anyway, it's always been political. We've always been screaming politics, okay? The idea that, like, this is the problem that I have. This guy is actually intelligent enough. Is this TOS? Guys, we didn't even play the cartoon. We just skipped around frames of it. Jesus Christ. This is the problem with this discourse. This guy right here is intelligent enough to recognize that that corporations politicize their decision making for money making and because of the values of people at the corporation. But then he goes on to say, but this time it's different. This time they're virtue signaling. Well, how is it not virtue signaling to make a 9-minute anti-Nazi Germany cartoon? Jesus. Like, nothing has changed. The only difference here is that you don't like the virtues being expressed now. That's it. I wish they would just be honest about it. This guy recognizes the name of the game, and then rather than recognizing the fact that the only issue he has with the modern politicization is that he disagrees with it, he then goes on to make some differentiation that doesn't exist. It's always been virtue signaling. And you know what? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes corporations really do believe things. That is true. And I'm willing to believe that that anti-Nazi cartoon we just skimmed through was probably in large part motivated not just by a desire to make money, but also because some of the people who worked at Disney did not like Nazis. Okay, I don't like Nazis. If I was some sort of corporate overlord, I would probably also try to signal dislike for Nazis if it was contextually appropriate. You know, if it was contextually appropriate. If I was part of like a car tire manufacturer, I wouldn't be like putting like swastikas with a cross through them on like the print of the fucking tread of the tire. That may be a little bit, that might be a little bit inappropriate, but anyway. Wasn't Disney himself an anti-Semite though? Yeah, but it's never that complicated. It's never just, oh, the one guy at the head of the corporation was an anti-Semite, so everyone there was like a Nazi and they only did the anti-Nazi thing for money. It's always more complicated than that. Ford was a much better example of an explicitly like pro-Nazi American entrepreneur. Anyway, Disney is in the process of taking the woke scalpel, Jesus Christ, to the Jungle Cruise. Trader Sam is out because he might offend certain people. Okay, hold on. Jungle Cruise, Trader Sam. Let's... You know... Really? Some people offended by this? I can't fathom why. It's... Yeah, just... Hey, shut up. The woke mob run amok, I guess. Christ almighty. Apparently this is what he looks like now, which I think is a much more accurate and less offensive representation of, like, an African guy, you know? This one doesn't really scream racism at me. It's got pauldrons on. This looks fine, you know? It's... You gotta understand, okay? We're running pretty hard up against the minstrel line with this one, okay? My God. Jesus Christ. All right. Certainly better. Anyway, Trader Sam is out because he might offend certain people. They didn't take Trader Sam out, they just updated the model. Every grown-up in the room realizes Trader Sam is not a representation of reality and is meant as a funny and silly caricature. What? It is no more based in racism than every Disney character of an out-of-touch white American dad. You heard it here, guys, okay? African in a top hat with a bunch of tiny heads dressed up like a minstrel show character. That's about as racist as boomer white guy, you know? You know, it's racial characters all around. You know, you got you have minstrel shows, and you have, what's his name? Todd from The Incredibles. What was the dad's name? What was his name? Not Todd. Come on. Hank? Bob. Yeah, okay. You got, you know, it's two sides of the same coin. All right. The next time I ride Jungle Cruise, I will not be thinking about the gloriously entertaining puns of the skippers. I'll be thinking about Disney's political agenda. That's a mood killer. This motherfucker is taking a ride at Disneyland, and he's waiting around he's waiting for the curve to happen, like the ride around the bend, okay? And he's looking, he's like, I can't wait to see my black man. He looks like silly striped pants and his little top hat. He looks like the funny cartoons my grandpa would watch when I went over for him during the summer. And then he comes around the bend, and it's like a black guy who looks like an actual black person. He's like, fucking woke mob! They took this from me. This was mine. My striped underpants black man. My black. They took it from me. I hope this guy's blood pressure's doing okay, because I just imitated him for 5 seconds and mine's not. I gotta get myself a headache. Ow. Okay. Oh no. Is he gonna defend the Song of the South? Disney proclaims Splash Mountain must change because of its association with Song of the South. Disney owns Splash Mountain, so it can do it at once. But if Disney screams at the top of its corporate voice, which is pretty loud, then it is changing it to appease a certain political point of view. Now, every time I look at the ride, I'm thinking about politics. My dude, you already said corporations do that. What is the only difference here is that you do not like the changes that they're making. That's it. It's not that they're doing something different. You just don't like that it's happening to you now. Okay? Why must we do this? Disney's overhauling Splash Mountain to remove the ties the racist film. It'll be redesigned around The Princess and the Frog. The Princess and the Frog could have been so much better, but Dr. Facilier was so fucking cool, dude. The villain, Dr. Facilier, the Voodoo Man, Shadow Man, holy shit, he was so fucking cool, okay? I'm sure there's somebody out there with some op-ed about how he's problematic or whatever, but holy fuck, I love him so much. You know what I love the most about him? I love that in his day-to-day, his belly shows. You know? This is hot, okay? I would. Who else would? I would. This is the fucking drip, okay? Who else has the confidence to wear a fucking tuxedo suit and a vest, no shirt, and then what is this? Is this called a cummerbund? This red thing? What is the name of this thing? Black pants, a cane, a gigantic top hat. Yes? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the cumband right there. The cummerbund, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah. Who else has this drip, okay? God damn. He's so good. I wish the whole movie was about him. What was the name? What was the name of the movie that was all about the villain? The Disney movie? Was it Enchanted? The Witch? What? Come on, it was all about the lady from the thing. What was the name? It was the villain movie. Maleficent, okay? I want a Maleficent for this guy. I want a 2.5-hour animated feature that, like, Better Call Saul-esque, where it's just this guy scamming people and making bad deals with voodoo gods, okay? How fucking sick would that be, okay? He's just traveling, or like maybe it starts with him in voodoo hell after the end of the movie and he breaks out because he's crafty and wily and he just travels around the US like a Forrest Gump character, being involved in extremely significant political and like historical events and like influencing the course of history just by... Dude, that'd be so fucking sick. Because the actor nailed it. The voice, everything about that character. I could listen to that guy talk forever. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just he's everywhere. Oh my god, that'd be so good. Anyway, so yeah. What were we talking about? I got distracted by the midriff there. Anyway, it's just moving along. So what was the... Oh, I see. Yeah. You know, I've never actually seen the Song of the South. I've only seen like the really racist bits of it, like the racist clip compilations, but yeah. It's pretty racist. It's pretty up there, okay? Isn't that basically the plot to the Minions movie? Shh, don't spoil my inspiration, okay? Anyway, can we... All right. The same with Pirates of the Caribbean. Disney has made significant changes to Pirates of the Caribbean over the years. Whether Disney caved to political pressure or really thought the alterations were necessary is irrelevant. Wait, what changes? The Pirates of the Caribbean ride has been basically the same for a while, hasn't it? It's only like the movie was based on the ride, but the ride was only been slightly altered to accommodate... Yeah, didn't they just remove the slave women? Is that it? They just made less rape? Is that really it? Like, this guy turns the corner in that dark cave, and he sees the place, and he, like, holds a little locket to his chest and opens it up, and it's, like, a picture of, like, slaves, and he's like, remember what they took from us? Okay. Pirates used to be one of my favorite attractions. Dude, the Pirates ride is still dope, isn't it? I haven't been to Disneyland in a long time. I go to Disneyland in Anaheim, not Disney World in Orlando, but the Pirates ride is pretty dope, you know? I've only been to the Orlando Disney World once. Used to be one of my favorite attractions. My family would always ride it first on our first day at the Magic Kingdom. Cringe. Now, we do not even ride it every trip. When my family rides Pirates now, each of the change scenes takes us out of the illusion because they remind us of reality and the politics that force the changes. This guy just maybe doesn't like change? Like, this is so cringy, dude. Like, things changed. I'm mad. Like, there have been plenty of other changes to Disney World, but he only misses the changes that have made it better. Disney World is going to lose us as customers if it continues down this path. Good. I do not want to have Disney World taken away from us because... Wait! You can't have it both ways, dumb fuck. You can't say Disney World is going to lose us as customers and then say Disney World is being taken away from you. It's not being taken away from you. You're walking away from it. What is with this permanent victim mentality, dude? You can't say, if you continue this service, then we're not going to frequent your establishment, and then say they're running away from you? People want these changes. The majority of people want these changes. The average attendee of Disney World is not somebody who will stop riding the Pirates of the Caribbean ride because they took the slave women out. Like, that's not the average Disney goer, okay? This should matter to the people of Orlando, because if Disney drives away customers like me, Orlando loses money. I can take my tourist dollars elsewhere. I'd rather keep spending them in Orlando, but people like me feel more and more excluded by Disney's decisions. The parks are less fun because immersion, and thus the joy, is taking a backseat to politics. Disney, please return to the values and vision of Walt. The customer experience should be the core of your business model. Immersion should not be sacrificed on the altar of political correctness. Who invented this phrase, by the way? That person should have nothing bad happen to them. And appeasing the Twitter mob? The Twitter mob? Oh my God. The way anti-SJW talking points have seeped. The way anti-SJW talking points have seeped into every facet of conservative discourse is insane to me. The president of the United States was talking about cancel culture, Twitter mobs, and woke altars. And now everyone does it. Everything is because of this now. First of all, let's be real. This guy is never going to stop going to Disney World. This is clearly a deeply sad person who has trouble reconnecting with anything even remotely resembling the fun he had as a child, and he'll bitch about it until his dying day, but he's still going to keep going to Disney World, okay? He is not going to stop going. There's no fucking way anyone who's in this deep is going to stop going, all right? Whatever Disney brainworm has molded its way into his brain is not leaving. Second of all, the fact that this guy hasn't even considered the possibility that removing the overtly racist shit from Disneyland might make other people want to come more means that this person's operating on fridge temp IQ, okay? I don't know how a person... Isn't this guy like a district attorney or something? Didn't somebody in chat say he was a lawyer? Does anyone here know? No, not a DA, but a lawyer. Like, he's some sort of legal expert. Anyone know? Yeah. Yeah, deputy district attorney. Jesus Christ. No one's surprised the dude who's angry about inclusive Disney policies and doesn't understand why Song of South is political is a deputy district attorney. Yep. Excellent. Fantastic. As always. Anyway, the fact that he hasn't even considered the possibility that tourist dollars would go up because people didn't like the racist shit is pretty wild to me. Yeah, no, this is aggressively stupid. But I think it's really, really good because this article is all you need to debunk itself. The contents of this article are self-evidently incorrect. Even if you're not familiar with all the external outside shit, all you would need to do is take a look at this article on its own. A neutral observer, an alien, could read this article and see the problems with it. The fact that he recognizes that corporations make political decisions for profit and that he didn't disagree with previous political decisions, but now that he disagrees with them, there's some sort of systemic issue going on. The fact that he's incapable of recognizing that changes could potentially bring in tourism. Just, yeah, I guess, I mean, it sounds cringy, but like privilege blinds, I guess. I just can't imagine being this stupid. Christ, deputy district attorney. I will never in my life have that much power over people's lives. Well, actually, never mind. I'm a YouTuber. I'm basically at the apex of society. Sorry, I forgot for a second that I'm not just an ex-college student. Well, still, it's not good, okay? Oh, God.